Hi, I'm Mitch Miller, and I am in fact the Valedictorian this year. It wasn't a joke or anything, they actually gave it to me. And if you still don't believe me, well, I'm not even sure I believe myself. But it just goes to show you that anyone can do well if you just put your mind and effort into it. I really had no idea how to give a speech like this. I could have gone to any other graduation and just listened to their valedictorian speeches, but I don't really get out much. But anyways, I actually did go to Flanagan's last night, and they did very good. They were excellent speeches. So basically, when writing this speech, I went online and looked at YouTube for speeches so I can get the general gist of what I was supposed to do. I only really looked at like 2 of them, but this one kid had something I liked, so I'm going to use that. His YouTube name is Henmoma, just so he's quoted properly, and I'll give everyone a works cited later if you really want one. But anyways, Mr. Irby didn't really give me a format to follow or a time limit, so if I start rambling on about something useless and talking for like 20 minutes, just come up here and stop me, okay? Anyways, I will also answer questions at the end if anybody has them. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna start the shout-out portion of my speech. And first off, I'd like to acknowledge all my speech teachers throughout the years, Mr. Mitchell, Ramadana, because without them, I really would not be doing this, because I'm giving a speech right now. And they kind of taught me how to do it. I'd like to thank my family, because they're awesome, and they have to put up with me through my whole life. All the teachers I would like to thank, because they're the ones that taught us stuff, and put up with the entire class here for 4 or more years, because we had some in junior high. Okay. I'd also like to give a big shout out to the class of 13, sitting behind me here, for getting through high school. And I would also like to congratulate the classes of 14 through 17 for having to come back next year. I would like to say I love you, Mom, and that you are the greatest person ever. And without you in my life, I would be lost. My last shout out is to all the men and women in the military that keep us safe each and every day, and we thank you. So now I'm going to do some sort of cheesy analogy, or metaphor, or whatever you want to call it. So, high school, college and life, is all kind of like a big old Rubik's Cube. Some people got to figure it out and can really get it easily. Some sort of know how to do it, and others have no idea at all. And along the way, you're going to get some stuff right. I actually pre-did this because I'm kind of slow at it. And you're going to get a lot of stuff wrong. Whole rest of the cube. Let's see here. But you only know how to, okay. So you just have to learn and move on from the wrong steps and make them right. But if you really only know how to do one side like I do, you toss the thing and go do something actually productive instead of playing with the silly little cube. So basically, I guess the message is, don't waste your time on things that don't matter. Go do things in the world that count. Unless you actually like playing with Rubik's Cubes, then by all means, go ahead and sit with that thing for hours and work on it. Nobody's really going to stop you. So we have to strive to do something in life and be ambitious. Like my good friend Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I really take that to heart. We have to be smart with our decisions. So instead of taking that to the bank and cashing it, we could maybe take it to the bank and open a high-interest CD. We have to work hard or hardly work. I don't really know. I've heard it both ways. We have to be kind to others. And I don't just mean open the door. I mean open the door with a smile and say, hey, good to see you. We have to strive to be proper ladies and gentlemen. And we have to go out there with a kick-butt attitude. So what I'm really trying to say is, class of 13, go do what you do, and be all that you can be. You know, it seemed like as I was writing this speech, everyone would come up to me and say, hey, you gotta put this in there, and oh, you definitely gotta say that. So now, I'm gonna do that. So, for Megan Buki and Nate Gerard, here's a nice joke. If someone told me 4 years ago that I would have this same number of Tour de France wins as Lance Armstrong, I would have said you're crazy. But here we are. For Jade and my lovely sister, I'm going to put some memories that taught me a lesson in here. So remember that one time at school when the fire alarms would keep going off constantly, and we basically didn't have school that day? Well, anyways, that taught me to keep your fire alarms up to date. And make some lemonade out of lemons. For my mom, here's the theme to my speech, because as of now, I really don't think I have one. The theme is Stone Age. That's the theme, Stone Age, which could also be a real good prom theme. Tommy North told me to say he is awesome, so Tommy is awesome. And that is all I can remember when typing this up. In closing, I would like to thank I'm sorry. Any questions? All right. In closing, I would like to thank everyone here tonight individually, but I don't have time. So as a group, I thank you. It has been an honor to give this speech to such an excellent audience. I would like to finally congratulate the class of 13 for the many years of hard work, and may our futures be bright. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
How do you follow that? Very original, and thank you. Good afternoon, graduates and guests. Today is a day you would thought would never come. And it's also a day we'll never forget.